What's going on YouTube? Yo, check me out. I got pulled over today, and I'm not even upset. I'm not even mad. But this is just the art of not giving a... This is what this video is about, because I feel like in life, as you're elevating, as you're growing, as you're becoming the person that you truly want to live, breathe, and be, you're gonna have so many things that are going to be thrown at you in life, and you really just can't give a F at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gotten to this point in my life that I don't care how no one perceives me, receives me, take me, none of that. You know why? Because I've gotten thus far with just being myself, authentically me, every single day, day in and day out. And if people don't care about how I act, how I do what I do, I don't give a damn. You feel me? And you shouldn't either. And this is why this video is on your timeline right now, because you keep living from a perspective of people pleasing. You keep trying to please everybody around you, the job, the kids, the husband, the wife, the whoever. You need to stop right now. You need to stop and live your life on your terms, what you want, what you desire, what you care about. And let me tell y'all something. When I got these tickets today, I realized sometimes it's not even us. It's not even us within ourselves. It's the person. See, sometimes we get upset because we feel like people are treating us away for whatever reason, and sometimes it's not because of you. It's wholeheartedly how they feel on the inside. Some things you really just can't take personal at all. So when I got these tickets today, in the moment, I really was upset for a second, because just like I told the officer, I said, "Sir, I understand why you pulled me over, but everything that transpired after that, I honestly and genuinely felt like I was being racially profiled." And it's sad that we still live in a day and age that the color of my skin dictates whether I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tickets. And let me tell you, I get in no trouble. I don't have no criminal background. I don't have no prior experiences with going to jail, any of that thing. And I thank God for that, because what I tell you, what people go through with certain officers and certain people are insane. But I had to look at myself like, you know what? This officer approached me. He didn't even say, "How are you?" He didn't even, read my license to say, my name or anything like that. He strictly took my license, seen what was on my license, and thought because, for whatever reason, he thought I drove trucks. I don't drive trucks, okay? Yes, I am a CDL holder, but that is not my primary income. But for him to say, "Oh, you drive trucks," as if he was excited about knowing that I'm a CDL driver and that this ticket can affect my life. And this is where I have to speak to you guys from the heart. Sometimes people feel like they have one above you. They feel like they have a control over your reality because of your situation, your circumstances, and they may hold you to that because they feel like they have power over you. And I'm here to tell you right now today, never let anybody have any type of dominion and power over your life, because at the end of the day, you create your own reality. And if I would allow that officer to just knock me off my pivot, you get me, and change the trajectory of my day, I couldn't even probably share this video because I would still be mad. But I'm not mad. I came to the realization that half of the battles and half of the problems is not ours. These problems be within other people, because when they go home and when they have to deal with other situations, the only power that they have is to ruin somebody else's day because they're mad, they're miserable, they don't like their reality. So I'm really coming to you with an open heart, clean heart, and good energy, because some people really get a kick out of ruining other people's day because they're, let alone, miserable inside. And I literally said to myself, like, I don't even care. This officer approached me the way that he approached me. I don't even care. I know that I did what I did. I'm gonna take accountability for parking in the handicapped spot, but it doesn't take away from knowing that I was racially profiled. And I'm not upset about it. It's just that I see it every single day that we, as me, are already counted out all the time. We can't have nothing nice. We can't have certain things. We can't go certain places. And stuff like this just makes me go even harder in my life and in my journey, because It's the stereotypes. And like I said, it's so crazy that we still experience this in 2025. But I'm not upset about that at all, y'all. I'm really here to just tell you, like, please, 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 whatever you do in life, please don't allow anybody to dictate your energy. I'm talking about being happy, being at peace. Don't let nobody disturb your energy at any cost, where something's going to cost you your peace, that's going to disturb you, that's going to basically take you away from being happy. Remove them. I've lived in a city, an area for so long. You know, my mom brought me here, and this county alone just shows me every single day that racism still exists. I'm from New York City. I'm from New York. I've never experienced racism until I came to where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? And it's just sad. But like I said, this video is really just more so about just not giving an F. Be you unapologetically. Don't let nobody dim your light. Don't let nobody dim your spirit. Don't let nobody come and infiltrate you and the person that you are, because there are people out here that just have evil spirits, that just carry whatever burdens on, you know, that they have, and they want to like take these things out on people. I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, I'm so grateful, and honestly, it's just like so happy with my life and the things that I've known and grown to be, because it's like, Lord, there's other people out here who's not fortunate to be in a position that I am, or to be happy, to be at peace, to not have people or worry about other people. Like, I'm at a stage in my life, y'all, I'm not on that people pleasing stuff at all. I don't care who it is. I'm living for me. 100% me all the time, all the way through. I have no bone in my body no longer to please nobody. Only man I'm worried about pleasing while I'm here on this earth, and then some, is God. And that's who I basically honor and take pride for, because I know Jesus is king. And a lot of people may not have different opinions or whatever, but I'm here to just shed my light and just share this with you guys, that no matter what you do in this life, keep your head held high, keep your back straight, and have some sternness about yourself, because there's a world full of people that don't want you to be you, that don't want you to show up as your authentic self and live in your truth. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, I feel like, don't get to achieve the things that they want to achieve because they're worried about what that person say, what that person doing, how that person feel. And sometimes people may not even be thinking about you for real. But it's like we build up these scenarios in our mind and we think that people are thinking about us. But it's so much that's going on in the world, the economy. It's like, do really people, you know, there's people that's invested, but do it really be what we think it is? We got to get out of that. We got to get out of that mindset that there's people out here that's really overly consumed with us. There are now, you know, you got your haters, but tunnel vision, close out the noise, focus on self, focus on within. Like, when you really lock in with yourself and you really love yourself, you ain't worried about left or right. You in your one lane. You worried about what you're going to do, what you're going to achieve, and what you're going to accomplish. And I feel like in this season where I'm at, that's how I feel. I'm not worried about what nobody else is doing. I'm worried about me. When somebody asks me, I don't know. Because I'm worried about me. I'm not investing in that. I'm worried about what I'm doing to become 1% better every single day. Every single day. And I'm taking so much pride in that, because you know what? There was a time where I was over here and over there and worried about what they got going on, worried about what you got going on, trying to please that person. I'm not on that. And I hope that whoever's watching this video, you don't be on that either. When you take the time to love yourself, to build yourself, to go within, to really become the person that you truly want to be, trust and believe, you ain't got time to worry about what everybody else got going on anyways, because you too busy trying to get your goals, dreams, and desires fulfilled. And that's just what I'm on. And it's like, I notice as I'm on this journey, it's always something that try to come in and just set me back to the old version of me. But I'm like, you know what? I think about it, I'm like, that ain't even me no more. The old me would have been snapping like, yo, do. But the new me, like, you know, I'm cool. Because I know you only here to do one thing. You only here to infiltrate my space, my energy, and my vibes. And when you come to realize that peace peace be still, you'll be like, you know what? I got peace with a lot of things in life, because that right there, I don't need that. I don't got to entertain that energy, because I really do have peace within. I'm not miserable. I don't come out here to just, you know what I'm saying? And listen, y'all, life happens. Some things we just can't avoid. But what you can and do have control of is how you react. That's it. That's all. Life happens to you, but it's just as simple as how you react. And it's like, I say this to myself every single day. Nobody will ever have no type of control over me to where I can't control my reactions. I would not let nobody allow me to get out of character. It's not happening, because when you do that, you allow people to have control over you. And one thing I keep telling people, emotional intelligence is everything. It is everything. How you move, how you act, how you carry yourself, how you respond, how you receive. It is everything. Emotional intelligence is important. And once you realize that, you will have so much more peace. So much more peace. And I just want to tell y'all, these past couple of months, God has been doing some great and magnificent and wonderful things in my life. He's placed so many messages, confirmations, affirmations in front of me. And it's like, I can't let the negative things, the things that I can't control, take over the most beautiful moments of my life, you know? And I'm saying this because, like, I've had the most eye-opening revelation type of things that have taken place in me that just made me realize that all this time that I've been doing things, you know, with men and with people, and realistically on this journey, all I needed to do was lock in with myself and lock in with God, and God was going to lead me the rest of the way. And on this journey, I've literally had doors open up for me. I've literally had situations where it was like, wow, I haven't even really been promoting myself, but I'm still getting paid for gigs. I'm still getting paid in other places. I'm still making money from my phone. I'm still, you get what I'm saying? Because when you locked in with God, you still blessed. You still blessed. So I just want y'all to understand, the art of not giving a is just turning out the noise, cutting people off that don't mean you well, cut people out your circle that don't bring you peace, cut people out that just don't mean you no good, and just lock in with yourself and with God, and God gonna do the rest. God gonna do the rest. Like, gonna put you to the test for sure, but God is gonna do the rest. And I'm just like super duper grateful. Like, Thanksgiving is coming up, and I'm thankful every day. Like, I don't gotta wait for Thanksgiving to be thankful. I show gratitude and thankfulness every single day. And if you can get up every single day with some gratitude in your heart, some thankfulness in your spirit, and you have a positive mindset, I tell you, it works wonders. It works wonders for moving out life, opportunities, all that, because you're gonna always be able to find good opportunities and good things in the smallest things. And even when you think something does not work out for you, or it was not meant for you, you will still find the positive in that situation. And so that's why it's like, you have to get to that point, though. You have to get to that point of like, I don't give a fuck, because everything always works out for my greater good anyway. So if this wasn't for me, I just know there is something bigger and better on the other side. And that's just how I live my life. There's not one opportunity that I missed, not one thing that I feel like I wasn't deserving of, that something didn't come behind it bigger and better, you know? So what I'm saying here is that don't care. Don't care as much as the point of trying to please people. Care about what you want, what you desire, what you need, and what you see your life like in the next 3 to 6, 9 months. And what I see myself within the 3, 6, 9 months is just nothing but greatness, nothing but just, I can't even explain it, y'all, because I wholeheartedly feel it in my spirit. Like, I can get emotional, because it's like, I know where I've come from. I know where I'm heading. And it's not up to me to figure out the in-betweens. It's only up to me to trust God to see it through. Do my part, and God gonna do the rest. You know? So if you enjoyed this video, let me tell you, like, comment, and subscribe for a vibe. And I appreciate y'all. And I know it's been a couple of days, but y'all, when I tell y'all, I've been kind of like busy. I also got me a new lens. I don't know if y'all can tell, probably won't, but it don't even matter. Got me a new lens. I got me a mount for my camera, and you know what I'm saying, I went out there and got that because it's Black Friday. I got that, dude, you know what I'm saying, some new audio. But I'm just grateful to be able to just share my experience with y'all, share my thoughts with y'all, and just make an impact to inspire, because it's like I said, it's gonna be some things out here in life that's try to knock you off your A game, but it's up to you to remain sharp as a pencil, and don't let it dull you. You feel me? Don't let it dull your light. But without further ado, man, I love y'all. I'm checking in. I appreciate y'all.